The ATND1061 can be flush or surface mounted in a drop ceiling or hard ceiling, or mounted in open architecture spaces via a standard VISA mount. This video will review the steps for flush mounting in a drop or hard ceiling, tools needed, a long Phillips screwdriver, utility blade, and tape measure. Find a location on the ceiling where the microphone will be about equal distance from each talker in the room. The location should not exceed 20 vertical feet from the talker. The flush mount adapter needs to have a minimum ceiling tile grid opening of 22 inches by 15 inches with at least 4 inches of clearance above the grid for microphone supports and connections. Using the included installation template, cut the opening in the ceiling tile or hard ceiling for the flush mount adapter. If recessing the ATND1061 in a hard ceiling, the included tile bridge may not be needed. Verify that the ceiling material will support the weight of the microphone and flush mount adapter. The tile bridge needs to be assembled and installed when recessing the microphone in an acoustic tile as part of a drop ceiling. The tile bridge comes in 3 parts, parts A, B, and C, and is assembled with 10mm M4 screws. To mount the mic in the center of a 2-foot by 2-foot ceiling tile, assemble using the center holes on part A as shown here. To mount the mic off-center, utilize the other elongated holes shown here. Position the center of the mic as needed. Attach tile bridge A to tile bridge B using the 10mm M4 screws. Attach the other tile bridge A to tile bridge B, forming a square. Measure the depth of the tile grid to determine the height of the tile bridge C parts. Grids are usually between 1 inch and 1.5 inch thick. This measurement should then be subtracted from the thickness of the ceiling tile. The results can be used to locate the distance of the tile bridge C from the bottom of the mount. In this example, the tile grid depth is 1 3/8 inches and the ceiling tile is 1/2 inch, so the tile bridge C part should be positioned 7/8 of an inch from the ceiling tile. Tile bridge C should rest on the spine of the tile grid and support the weight of the assembled tile bridge without any space between the bridge and the ceiling tile. Attach the surface mount adapter to the flush mount adapter using the 10mm M4 screws and nuts. Align the 4 holes and insert the screws and attach nuts on the back side of the flush mount adapter. Snug the Phillips screw and M4 nuts. When installing in a drop ceiling, set the assembled tile bridge above the ceiling tile and center it on the opening. Make sure that the tile bridge C wings are supported on the ceiling grid. Determine if 1 or 2 knockouts are required for microphone wiring. Snap bushings are provided to protect cables from nicks and abrasions in non-plenum installations. Where required, use the included hole cover to cover the unused knockout. The mount and hardware are UL 2043 compliant, allowing for installation in a plenum space according to most building codes. In most cases, conduit connections, not provided, should be used to meet local building codes. Insert the flush mount adapter into the opening from below the ceiling tile or hard ceiling. Carefully turn the 4 mounting tab screws so that they support all sides of the adapter on the tile bridge. The tabs should be snug but not crushing the ceiling tile. Use the seismic cable to secure the flush mount adapter to a structural part of the building not connected to the ceiling grid. Make any final cable terminations and cable tests. Connect to the microphone. Align the microphone in the mount and click into place. A zip tie is provided as an additional lock for securing the microphone to the mount. Insert one end of the safety belt into the flush mount cover and the other into the flush mount adapter. Apply the flush mount cover by aligning the metal tabs into the cutouts of the flush mount adapter. The microphone is now ready to be powered on and configured. To learn more about the ATND1061 beamforming ceiling array microphone and download installation guides and software, visit audiotechnica.com.